Hello, dear listener. Tonight, you're invited to travel far away, not just in distance, but in time. Let your body relax, settle in, and feel your breath slow down. As your eyes begin to close, we'll journey back together to the heart of the Roman Empire. Not to the battlefield, not to the Senate, but to a quiet villa nestled in the countryside, where the day unfolds not in triumph or tragedy, but in warm bread, whispering olive trees, and the soft footsteps of daily life. Let's drift slowly now into a peaceful Roman morning. The year is 94 AD. The sun rises gently over the Italian hills, its first rays stretching across terracotta tiles and rustling leaves. In the quiet courtyard of a Roman villa, a marble fountain murmurs softly. Not a soul stirs yet. The air is cool, fresh with dew, and the birds begin their morning chorus in distant fig trees. The villa belongs to Lucius, a retired senator, not a man of war or politics anymore, but of gardens, scrolls, and long naps in the shade. His villa is built around a rectangular courtyard called the atrium, open to the sky. Vines curl up the columns, and mosaic floors shimmer faintly in the morning light. Inside, the slaves and servants begin to move with the grace of practiced routine. Not rushed, just steady, quiet. The familia, both kin and caretakers, rise together with the sun. In the villa's culina, or kitchen, the cook begins her tasks. She lights the clay hearth with practiced hands, placing fresh loaves in the small domed oven called a fornax. Outside, near the olive press, a young boy gathers herbs, thyme, oregano, and a sprig of mint, used not just for meals, but for cleansing the air. The villa's steward, Gaius, checks the tall amphorae in the storage room, lined up like sleepy soldiers, filled with oil, wine, and garum, that famous Roman fish sauce. At this hour, the world is still yawning. A cup of watered wine is poured and bread is broken. The villa is not grand, but it is content. It is slow. It is steady, like the rhythm of a breath just before sleep. By mid-morning, the villa hums softly. Slaves sweep dust from the mosaic floors. A gardener tends to lavender in the outer courtyard. In the fields, peasants prune grapevines slowly, carefully. Lucius, the old master of the house, sits beneath the shade of a laurel tree, reading from a scroll of Virgil. He reads aloud, not for others, but for the rhythm of it. The Latin is like a lullaby. The words are familiar, but always worth repeating. The villa is not silent, but the sounds are calm. Soft sandals on stone, wind in the olives. A dog yawns near the kitchen door. Chickens cluck lazily near the well. The business of empire feels very far away. As the sun climbs high, the heat thickens. The villa quiets again. It is time for rest. Lucius reclines in his triclinium, a dining room for reclining meals. But this meal is light: cheese, figs, olives, and honeyed dates. He eats slowly, speaking little, savoring the silence more than the food. Elsewhere, servants doze in shady corners. Even the livestock seem to nap in the hay. The world pauses for a few hours, not from exhaustion, but because there is no hurry. A breeze drifts through open shutters. Cicadas sing, and the only clock that ticks is the sky. Later in the day, Lucius walks through the peristyle, an open-air courtyard ringed by columns, filled with marble statues, flowering pots, and trickling fountains. He pauses to admire a small statue of Minerva, not to worship, but to appreciate. Gods are everywhere in Rome, but in the villa, they watch over in silence, like old friends you don't need to speak to. Lucius passes a slave teaching a child the alphabet, drawing letters in the dust. Nearby, an elderly servant sings softly while spinning wool. In the baths, steam curls upward in soft clouds. There is no rush. The day stretches long and time is a soft pillow. Evening in the villa arrives like a whisper. The light softens, stretching golden fingers across marble and mosaic. Olive trees sway gently in the breeze, their leaves catching the last sun like silver coins. Lucius sits with his daughter, Julia, near the fountain in the garden. They speak softly, sharing memories of her mother, long past, not with sorrow, but with peace. A shared smile, a moment held quietly between generations. In the distance, the workers begin to return from the fields, their tunics dusty, but their pace unhurried. They laugh softly among themselves. The day has been good. The sun has been kind. In the lararium, the small shrine near the kitchen, a servant lights a little oil lamp, a quiet offering to the household gods. There are no grand ceremonies here, just gratitude. The final meal of the day is small and simple, lentils stewed with leeks, bread again, and perhaps a plum or two. Lucius speaks little now. He listens. To the wind against the shutters, to the rustling fig leaves outside his window, to the creaking of the old villa as it settles into its evening silence. The torches are lit, gently, so the flames don't startle. Their light dances on stone walls and familiar faces. There is no fear of the night here, only calm. One by one, the members of the familia retreat to their chambers. Children tuck into woolen blankets. A cat curls beside a brazier still warm from the kitchen's fire. The world grows soft. As Lucius prepares for bed, he passes once more through the courtyard. The stars are peeking out now, one by one, like ancient memories in the vast Roman sky. He pauses just for a moment to breathe it in. The hush, the stillness. The great empire is out there, somewhere, with its armies and tribunes and triumphs. But in here, in this villa, only peace reigns. He steps into his room, removes his sandals, and lies down. The blanket is heavy and familiar. He closes his eyes. The night is silent, and in that silence, Rome breathes, and so ends a single day in a Roman villa, nearly 2,000 years ago. Not a day of battles, not a day of emperors, but a day of bread and gardens and whispered stories by torchlight. As you lie in your own quiet space, maybe you too can hear the trickle of a marble fountain, feel the sun through ancient shutters, and smile just a little at how soft and steady history can be when told slowly enough to dream through. So close your eyes now. Let the sounds fade. Let the stars come out above your thoughts. You are safe. You are calm. And somewhere, far in the folds of time, an old Roman villa still sleeps, just like you. Good night.